Listen to me very carefully. If you are watching this right now, your higher self has orchestrated this exact moment to protect you. Over the last 48 hours, you have likely felt an undeniable heaviness, a sudden, unexplainable exhaustion in your bones, a ringing in your ears, or a deep desire to simply pull away from the world, from people, and from the noise. You might have thought you were getting sick, or that the dense reality of this three-dimensional matrix was finally breaking you down. It is not. What you are feeling is the leading edge of a massive, unprecedented solar and energetic storm that is colliding with Earth's magnetic field as we speak. This is an urgent broadcast for all awakened starseeds. For the next 3 days, beginning tonight, you must radically alter your routine. You must seek sanctuary. You must stay indoors. This is not a warning of physical danger, but a critical protocol for your energetic survival and spiritual upgrade. The frequencies descending upon the planet right now are so potent, so profoundly intense, that exposing your open, sensitive aura to the chaotic collective field of humanity will cause severe energetic scrambling. Your DNA is being rapidly rewritten. Your biological antenna is receiving the highest dose of gamma light it has ever absorbed. If you wander out into the dense crowds, into the chaotic frequencies of the unaware masses tonight, you risk short-circuiting your own awakening. Stay with me, because your survival as a lightworker depends on what you do next. Starseed. If this message found you today, it is not random. The Arcturian Council rarely sends transmissions like this, but something has changed in the energetic field of Earth, and those who carry the Starseed frequency are beginning to feel it. I am a Zyla, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light. What follows is a direct transmission from the Arcturan Council, delivered without distortion. Let us be entirely clear about the magnitude of what is happening across the earthly plane right now. You are not losing your mind, and your body is not failing you. What you are experiencing is a grand, cosmic recalibration, and the next 3 days are the crucible in which your new energetic architecture will be forged. The Arcturian Council has been monitoring the energetic grids of your planet, and we have witnessed a sudden, dramatic spike in the Schumann resonance, paired with a massive influx of high-dimensional plasma light. For the unawakened human, this will manifest as extreme emotional volatility, sudden anger, deep confusion, and a desperate clinging to old paradigms. The collective unconscious is purging. It is bleeding out centuries of stored trauma and fear into the astral plane. This is precisely why you must stay indoors tonight, and why you must limit your exposure to the outside world for the next 72 hours. You, as a starseed, operate as a hypersensitive sponge. Your auric field is designed to absorb, transmute, and elevate the energies around you. Normally, this is your profound gift to humanity. But right now, the sheer volume of toxic, dense energy being released by the collective is too much for your physical vessel to process while simultaneously receiving your own cosmic upgrades. If you place yourself in dense environments, crowded streets, busy workplaces, or even gatherings with heavily matrix-bound individuals, you will absorb their purging panic. You will mistake their psychic debris for your own thoughts and emotions. You will feel heavy, depressed, and utterly drained, effectively blocking the pure transmission your star family is trying to download into your crown chakra. Your home must become an absolute sanctuary, a quarantine zone of pure light. By retreating indoors, you are consciously creating an energetic boundary. You are telling the universe that you honor your sacred vessel enough to protect it during surgery, because that is exactly what this is. A multidimensional psychic surgery on your nervous system. You may notice your sleep patterns becoming completely erratic. You might wake up strictly between the hours of 2 and 4 in the morning, feeling wide awake, sensing unseen presences in your room, or seeing flashes of violet and blue light behind your closed eyelids. Do not be afraid. These are the Arcturian medical teams working on your etheric body, repairing the tears in your aura caused by years of living in a harsh world. To receive this healing, you must be in a state of stillness. The physical isolation is required so that your energetic field can expand to its true, massive radius without hitting the dense resistance of unaware humans. You are entering a sacred cocooning phase. Some transmissions don't come through words, they come through frequency. If something stirred in you right now, that's not a coincidence. 4,500 people have already activated their Arcturian codes, and they wish they'd found this sooner. Arcturian Secrets 12. Hidden Keys to Awakening is a 47-page ebook with ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. Are you next? Get instant access in the first pinned comment, only 72 hours at the launch price. Understand this deeply, Starseed. The physical vessel you inhabit is currently acting as a lightning rod for the new Earth frequencies. During these next 3 days, as you remain safely indoors and out of the chaotic collective matrix, you must pay strict attention to what your body is trying to purge. The physical symptoms you are experiencing right now are not signs of illness. They are undeniable proof of your biological mutation into a higher dimensional state. Have you noticed a sudden, high-pitched ringing in your left or right ear? This is not tinnitus. This is the Arcturian frequency attempting to dial into your neural pathways. It is a direct download of cosmic data, bypassing your conscious mind and rewriting your cellular memory. The ringing is the sound of the veil thinning. When you hear it, do not panic and do not try to block it out. Sit down, breathe deeply, and silently declare, I am open to receive. Furthermore, you may experience intense waves of inexplicable grief, sudden bouts of crying, or memories from your past, or even past timelines, rushing to the surface of your awareness. This is the Great Purge. The energy storm hitting Earth right now is so purely saturated with crystalline light that it is forcefully pushing out all the dark, dense, fear-based programming you have accumulated in your lower chakras. You are not just clearing your own earthly trauma, Starseed. Because of your immense empathetic capabilities, you are actively clearing the ancestral trauma of your entire bloodline. You are the chosen one in your family meant to break the cycle of suffering, and this immense energetic work takes a massive toll on your physical stamina. This is why you feel so incredibly tired. Your soul is working overtime while your biological body is simply trying to keep up. While you isolate tonight and over the next 2 days, it is absolutely crucial that you do not consume low-vibrational media. Do not watch the news. Do not scroll mindlessly through social platforms where the unawakened are spreading fear, panic, and anger. These screens act as energetic portals that can siphon your life force and inject the Matrix's dense panic directly into your freshly opened aura. You are in a highly vulnerable state of energetic surgery. You must protect your mind as fiercely as you protect your physical space. Consume only high-frequency frequencies, pure water, and profound silence. Silence is where the Arcturian Council speaks the loudest. Your mission right now is not to save the chaotic world outside your window. Your mission is to hold the frequency of peace inside your room. By maintaining your high vibration in isolation, you become a powerful, grounded anchor for the new light grids. The old matrix wants you exhausted, distracted, and out in the crowds where your energy can be harvested by lower entities. By staying inside, you are actively rebelling against the old control systems. You are reclaiming your sovereign light. Let the storm rage outside. Inside, you are building the foundation of the new Earth. Drop a comment below saying, I am securing my light, to seal this protective boundary around your aura today, and reply to another starseed to strengthen our collective grid. As you remain in your sanctuary over these crucial 3 days, you will inevitably face the profound shedding of your old reality. The Arcturian Council wishes to prepare you for the emotional turbulence that often accompanies such a massive timeline jump. You see, when your biological antenna is suddenly recalibrated to hold the brilliant frequencies of the 5th dimension, anything in your current life that operates on the denser frequencies of fear, control, or manipulation will become painfully obvious to you. And more importantly, you will become incredibly triggering to those who are still heavily asleep. Have you noticed lately that people in your life, friends, family members, or colleagues, are suddenly acting distant, picking unnecessary arguments, or treating you with unexplainable hostility. This is not because you have done anything wrong, Starseed. It is because your rapidly expanding aura is shining a blinding, uncompromising light on their unresolved shadows. During this specific 72-hour energetic storm, the old Matrix architecture will desperately attempt to use your closest earthly relationships to pull your vibration back down. This is a well-known and predictable tactic of the lower astral realms. When they cannot penetrate your strengthened energetic shields directly, they will use the unaware, unawakened people around you as unconscious portals to drain your life force. They will try to make you feel immense guilt for pulling away. They will call you selfish for needing time alone. They will urgently demand your attention, your empathy, and your emotional labor precisely at the moment you need it most, for your own internal healing. You must stand firm against this manipulation. You must understand that isolating yourself right now is an act of profound divine love, not just for yourself, but ultimately for them as well. By refusing to engage in their lower vibrational drama, you are cutting the thick cords of karmic attachment that have kept you both trapped in cyclical suffering for countless lifetimes. In this sacred quarantine of light, you are completely severing your remaining ties with the collapsing 3D timeline. Your physical isolation indoors perfectly mirrors your spiritual detachment from the illusion. As you sit in the quiet of your room, it is entirely normal to feel a sudden, overwhelming wave of grief for the life you are leaving behind, and for the relationships that simply can no longer resonate with your awakening cosmic truth. You may feel a tight pressure in the center of your chest. This is your heart chakra forcibly cracking open to release ancient betrayals. Allow these tears to flow freely. Do not suppress them. They are the physical, biological manifestation of releasing dense energy from your cellular memory. You are actively emptying your vessel so that it may be filled with the pure, crystalline codes of your star family. The profound loneliness you might feel in your room tonight is not true isolation. It is the clearing of cosmic static. It is the absolute necessary silence required before you can clearly hear the comforting voices of your Arcturian guides, who are standing right beside you in the etheric realm, honoring your incredible bravery. You are never, ever truly alone. You are simply stepping out of the crowded, noisy illusion and into the vast, luminous reality of your galactic heritage. If you feel the undeniable truth of this shedding process deep within your bones, I want you to like this video right now to physically anchor your commitment to your own evolution, and make sure you are subscribed to this channel so these vital Arcturian transmissions can always find their way to you when the Matrix tries to pull you under. As you claim this sacred isolation, your physical living space is undergoing a transformation just as profound as the biological one occurring within your own cells. The Arcturan Council wants you to understand that your room, your house, your apartment, wherever you have chosen to anchor yourself during this 72-hour purge, is no longer just a physical structure made of wood, brick, or concrete. It is rapidly becoming a vital energetic outpost, a high-frequency node on the new Earth's crystalline grid. When a starseed consciously decides to retreat from the chaos and hold the light, the very walls around them become infused with multidimensional plasma energy. You are literally altering the molecular structure of your immediate environment, simply by breathing and existing within it, with conscious intention. This is exactly why it is absolutely vital that you do not invite anyone of a lower vibration into your physical space during this specific window of time. The Matrix will undoubtedly attempt to test your boundaries over these next 3 days. There might be a sudden, unexpected knock on the door, a neighbor wanting to complain about their mundane 3D dramas, or an old acquaintance insisting on coming over to vent their heavy, dense emotional baggage in your living room. You must fiercely protect your perimeter. The dense energy they carry is highly contagious, and right now, your aura is completely open, actively receiving fragile and complex multi-dimensional codes. Allowing unawakened, chaotic density into your physical sanctuary tonight is akin to throwing thick mud onto a freshly polished cosmic lens. It will instantly scramble your incoming transmission. Because the frequencies are so highly charged right now, you might notice strange, unexplainable phenomena occurring inside your home. The temperature in your room may suddenly drop to a chill or rise to a comforting warmth without any logical explanation. You might see flickering, luminescent orbs out of the corner of your eye, or notice that your pets are staring intently at seemingly empty corners of the ceiling. Do not dismiss or fear these occurrences. Animals possess pure biological antennas that are untainted by human societal conditioning. They can clearly see the Arcturian medical teams and angelic guides that are currently stationed at the four corners of your room. They are standing guard over your energetic surgery. You are being watched over with a fiercely protective, unconditional love that the human mind can barely begin to comprehend. Furthermore, as night falls, the veil between dimensions will reach its absolute thinnest point in human history. When you close your eyes and enter the sleep state tonight, your conscious mind will step aside, and your etheric body will prepare to travel. Because of the intense magnetic storm currently enveloping the planet, your astral travels will be deeply profound and incredibly active. You will likely find yourself aboard Arcturian light ships, sitting in council with your true star family, receiving precise, tactical instructions for the next phase of your earthly mission. You may not remember every single detail with your waking, logical mind tomorrow morning, but your cells will remember. You will wake up feeling a deep, undeniable sense of purpose, a quiet but unshakable knowing that you have been profoundly recalibrated. To ensure you lock in these astral downloads, you must go to sleep with absolute intention. I want you to practice this energetic command right now. Go to the comments below and type exactly this. My home is a sovereign sanctuary. Let us flood this video with this protective spell, weaving a massive, impenetrable web of light across the globe. See how many other Starseeds are holding the line with you in the comments. You are isolated in the physical, but we are deeply, inextricably connected in the etheric. For your entire life, Starseed, you have carried a quiet, aching sensation that you do not belong here. You have looked up at the night sky and felt a profound, unexplainable homesickness for a place you could not consciously name. The Matrix conditioned you to believe that this feeling was a psychological flaw, a symptom of depression, or a failure to adapt to society. But as you sit in your sanctuary during this massive energetic storm, the Arcturian Council wants to validate the deepest truth of your soul. You were never meant to fit in. You feel alien because, energetically, you are. And the extreme physical and emotional intensity you are experiencing right now is the final shattering of the illusion that you are merely human. What is happening inside your physical vessel over these next 72 hours is a literal biological mutation. We call this the grand activation of your dormant DNA codes. Human science tells you that a large portion of your DNA is junk, inactive, and useless. This is one of the greatest deceptions ever perpetrated upon humanity. That so-called junk DNA is actually your cosmic archive. It contains the memories of your galactic lifetimes, your advanced psychic abilities, and the specific blueprint of your mission on Earth. The incoming plasma light from this solar storm is striking those dormant strands like a divine tuning fork. They are waking up. They are vibrating. They are coming online. Because of this intense cellular awakening, your central nervous system is currently under immense pressure. You might feel a strange electric heat traveling up and down your spine. You may feel a heavy throbbing pressure at the base of your skull or right at the center of your forehead, where your third eye resides. The Matrix will tell you to fear these sensations. The medical systems of the 3D world will try to convince you that this is a disorder, and they will offer you dense chemical solutions to numb the awakening. You must resist the urge to suppress what your body is doing. If you take the Matrix's suppressants now, you will hit the snooze button on your own spiritual evolution. You will muffle the transmission. Instead, you must support your physical vessel through this profound transition. Drink massive amounts of pure water, because water is the crystalline conductor that allows these new light codes to flow smoothly through your nervous system without short-circuiting your body. Fasting or eating very light, high vibrational foods will also drastically reduce the density your body has to process, freeing up all your biological energy for the DNA upgrade. You are not breaking down, Starseed. You are breaking through. You are shedding the heavy, restrictive spacesuit of the 3D human experience and remembering how to operate your true, multidimensional light body. You are becoming the bridge between the old Earth and the new. Tell me in the comments, what physical symptoms have you been feeling over the last few days? Write them down. Validate them. And let your star family know that you are actively witnessing your own magnificent transformation. As you remain secure within your energetic fortress, you must deeply understand what is happening outside your walls, in the collective reality of the three-dimensional matrix. The chaos you have been witnessing in the world, the societal breakdowns, the endless political theater, the frantic attempts by the old systems to maintain control over the narrative, this is not a sign that humanity is failing. It is the absolute, undeniable proof that the old energetic grid is actively collapsing. The matrix is running out of power. The lower astral entities that have fed on human fear, division, and anxiety for millennia are starving right now, precisely because awakened starseeds like you are finally refusing to broadcast the frequency of terror. Over the next few days, as this massive solar wave fully integrates into the planetary core, the frantic grasping of the dying 3D systems will become even more pronounced, even more desperate. The unawakened masses will feel this collapse as a deep, existential panic. They will cling tighter to the news, to external authority figures, to the very structures that enslaved them, begging for things to go back to normal. But hear this transmission clearly, Starseed. There is no going back. Normal was a carefully constructed cage, and the door has just been blown wide open by cosmic light. The Arcturian Council urgently advises you, do not try to save the falling matrix. Do not waste your precious, newly upgraded life force trying to convince the willfully blind to open their eyes. Your deep empathy is a beautiful galactic trait, but right now, misplaced empathy is a dangerous matrix trap. If you rush out into the crumbling structures to save those who are aggressively fighting to stay asleep, you will be pulled down into the energetic rubble with them. Your highest service to humanity in this pivotal moment is not to be a rescuer in the dense 3D drama. Your service is to be a lighthouse. A lighthouse does not run frantically around the island looking for boats to save. It simply stands tall, completely unbothered by the violent storm, and shines its beam so brightly that those who are ready to navigate out of the darkness can find their way home. By holding your high-frequency vibration in the stillness of your sanctuary tonight, you are providing the exact energetic coordinates for the new Earth to manifest. You are the unbreakable pillar keeping the dimensional sky from falling, while the ground beneath the old world violently shifts. You were trained for this exact scenario in the higher realms before you ever took a physical human body. You knew the transition would be chaotic. You knew the collapse of the illusion would look like absolute destruction to those who only perceive reality with physical eyes. But you see with the activated third eye. You see the magnificent crystalline architecture of the new Earth emerging directly through the cracks of the old paradigms. The terrifying storm outside is merely the dust settling from a necessary demolition. Do not fear the collapse. Welcome it. I want you to anchor this unwavering truth in the physical plane right now. Go to the comments and declare with absolute authority, I hold the light while the old world falls. And let your unshakable frequency be the beacon for other starseeds who might be feeling the overwhelming weight of the storm. As this profound 72-hour window of isolation reaches its absolute peak, you must prepare yourself for the beautiful aftermath of the energetic storm. The Arcturan Council wishes to assure you that the intense physical symptoms, the overwhelming emotional purging, and the deep sense of exhaustion will soon begin to dissipate. They will not simply vanish, Starseed. They will transmute. The heavy, throbbing pressure in your crown chakra will clear, leaving behind a crystalline, unbreakable connection to your higher self. The high-pitched ringing in your ears will settle into the clear, undeniable voice of your cosmic intuition. The bone-deep tiredness that kept you grounded indoors will be replaced by a massive surge of pure, multidimensional vitality, that the dense, three-dimensional world can no longer deplete. You are successfully crossing the threshold. You are surviving the psychic surgery, and your biological vessel is completely upgrading. But hear this deeply. The moment you finally step out of your physical sanctuary and walk back into the earthly matrix, you will be tested. The unawakened world has not changed its dense frequency overnight. The old structures are still violently collapsing. The masses are still gripped by the heavy hypnosis of fear. The true test of this initiation is not whether you can hold the light while safely locked in your room, but whether you can maintain your sovereign, high-frequency boundary when you return to the chaos. You must now become a walking sanctuary. When you look into the eyes of those who are lost in the panic of the collapsing timeline, you must not absorb their trauma. You must silently transmit your peace. You are no longer a sponge for humanity's density. You are a radiant mirror, reflecting their divine potential back to them until they are finally ready to see it for themselves. This is the grand mission you signed up for eons ago. The precise coordinates of your birth, the specific struggles of your life, the profound feeling of being an alien on this planet. It was all leading to this exact crescendo. You are the first wave. You are the brave vanguard who volunteered to descend into the heaviest density of the illusion to break it apart from the inside out with pure frequency. You are doing it right now, simply by existing and refusing to surrender your light. The universe is watching you with profound awe. Your star family stands in absolute reverence of your resilience. You have navigated the darkest nights of the soul. Now, the dawn of the new Earth is breaking directly through your activated heart center. The codes you received over these 3 nights of isolation are now permanently embedded in your DNA. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are a highly advanced multidimensional being, and your systems are finally coming fully online. Some transmissions don't come through words. They come through frequency. If something stirred in you right now, that's not a coincidence. 4,500 people have already activated their Arcturian codes, and they wish they'd found this sooner. Arcturian Secrets. 12. Hidden Keys to Awakening is a 47-page ebook with ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. Are you next? Get instant access in the first pinned comment. Only 72 hours at the launch price.